I used to be a Starbucks barista. We had a woman who would come in every morning and order, I shit you not, a double tall vanilla latte with 3/8 pump of vanilla. Not a half a pump, 3/8 of a pump. She even made one of the baristas mark our bottle pump with a Sharpie. Every single day, the first cup we would make, no matter who made it, was always wrong. Either too sweet or not sweet enough. So after a while, I began to just pretend to make another drink, pull the steam wand, and wave my hands about like a fool behind the machine. I would hand her back the same drink we made her the first time, and it was always perfect the second time, even though it was the same drink. On my last day of work, this woman decided to come in twice that day. She was being over-obnoxious and talking on her cell phone about deals and her assistant, and essentially just announcing her importance to everyone in the room. It was 3 p.m. and the place was filled with teenagers ordering frappuccinos. I had both blenders going and both steam wands going when this woman decided to yell at me, "God, I can barely hear myself think." So I replied, "Funny, I can still hear you complaining. If you knew me, you'd know I have the perfect facial expressions to go with it." I looked like a snarky little shit. I told her that I've been handing her back the same drink every morning for over a year, too. I told her, kind of embarrassing now that you know, right? 3/8 is half a pump for all intents and purposes here, ma'am. She completely lost it. She demanded my manager fire me on the spot, or she'd call corporate and we'd lose her business, blah, blah, blah. I hated my manager. He was the opposite of a spirit of the rules kind of person and really enjoyed making our lives more difficult than they needed to be. I knew that firing me actually reflects quite negatively on his quarterly reviews and knew he wouldn't do it. He told her it was my last day and the best he could do was send me home early, which would be a reward rather than a punishment since the store was so busy. She proceeded to spend the next 2 hours on hold with corporate outside. Then when corporate either accidentally hung up on her or told her to shove it, she threw her glasses, called me a little bitch in front of a ton of kids, and ran to her car.